Hello, this is Mr. Chavry, and today we're going to talk about a few things that I'd like to mention about the data mine. Of course, there was a data mine about a week ago where someone actually got their hands on the game and just looked at the entire source code and all the different Pokemon available, where they're available, stuff like that. We're going to go over some key things I'd like to point out. We're not going to go through it all because I don't really want to go through it all, and this is not really going to be total spoiler stuff here. I know a lot of people don't want to be spoiled before the game, and that's why I'm not going to go over in-depth spoiler stuff. This is just going to be some stuff that you might want to know before you pick out the Pokemon on your team and which version you select. So I think a really important thing when deciding which Pokemon version to get is the Pokemon that are exclusive to that version. And we recently got information about which Pokemon will be found in which game. So let's go Eevee. The Pokemon only found in that game and not the Pikachu version is Pinsir, Coughing, Ekans, Bellsprout, Vulpix, and Meowth. And this also includes their evolution lines as well. So no Meowth means no Persian. So let's go Pikachu. Instead of having those, has Scyther, Grimer, Sandshrew, Oddish, Growlithe, and Mankey. So this is actually pretty interesting. This could help you decide which version you would rather have. Let's Go Eevee has some really nice Pokemon like Pinsir. It would be really nice to have a Mega Pinsir. That thing is bulky and hits hard and it's fast. It's a monster all around. And whereas if you get Pikachu, you're going to miss out on that possible Mega there. The Pokemon that's on the Let's Go Pikachu side, there are none of them that have a Mega form. So if you want that Mega Pinsir, you'll have to get Let's Go Eevee. Of course, you can trade with a friend if you want. So there's some information about that. But another thing I'd like to talk about is some moves that are actually missing from this game. A lot of these missing moves will actually change the metagame immensely. And it also changes a lot of the suggestions I had for each Pokemon to make them good. So let's go over some of the most notable missing moves on this list. Spikes, Toxic Spikes, Sticky Webs, Hillbell, Aromatherapy, Return, Frustration, Pursuit, Rapid Spin, Defog, Hidden Power, Wish, Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance, Close Combat, Draco Meteor, Earth Power, Energy Ball, Signal Beam, Focus Blast. There's still a lot more, but I just want to go over some of these because they kind of change up a lot of the moves that I suggested to make Pokemon good in the other videos. So with Spikes, Toxic Spikes, and Sticky Web gone, you might think it kind of makes a little bit more sense to have Rapid Spin and Defog gone, but the thing is, Stealth Rocks are still here. And with Rapid Spin and Defog being gone, that means once Stealth Rocks are up, there's no way of getting rid of them. That just means Stealth Rocks are going to be a #1 hazard here in this new metagame. Every team will probably have Stealth Rocks on it because it's just so OP and there's no way of getting rid of them in this metagame. That means Charizard, Moltres, Butterfree, Pokemon like that are going to be devastated in this new metagame. Even Mega Pinsir, the Mon that I was so excited for, even though it lost its ability, it's still a powerful Mon. But with Stealth Rocks, it's not going to be as good as one would hope. Stealth Rocks is just going to be so overpowered, and with no way of getting rid of them, that just means the whole metagame is going to be shifted away from fire and flying types, and more towards probably fighting types. Steel types, of course, are still going to benefit pretty nicely. Types like that resist rock are probably going to be a lot better in this new metagame. And another important note is it seems like they're wanting to have a more offensive metagame here. There's no Wish, no Hillbell, no Aromatherapy. Even though I didn't state it, there's not really Synthesis, no Moonlight, no Slack Off for your Slowbro. So a lot of these Pokemon that are actually well known for stalling out won't have a lot of their tools. Of course, Recover is still going to be here, and Rest is going to be the main healing move for most of these Pokemon. But without Wish, and all these other moves like that, even Hillbell and Aromatherapy, Clerics and bulky stalling Mons are not going to do very well. This metagame is going to be way more offensive. Another thing about this is it seems like Game Freak was planning that the special attackers might actually become a little bit OP. So that would actually kind of explain why they get rid of Energy Ball, Earth Power, Signal Beam, Focus Blast, and Hidden Power for this game, because most of those moves are actually used just for coverage. That way your special attacker can hit other types that it normally can't. And with all of those being gone, that's going to make it a little bit tougher for special attackers to check everything that comes out. Of course, I'm pretty sure all these moves are going to be back in the 2019 version, so don't worry too much about your special attackers. But in this game, it seems like they're not going to be as well as I was thinking. They're still going to be really nice without Assault Vest being there. But without these key moves that actually make them so threatening, they're not going to be as powerful as I once thought. And another big move that is gone is Dragon Dance. So if you watched my video where I mentioned some Pokemon that were key Pokemon that use Dragon Dance a lot, like Mega Gyarados, even Mega Charizard X, I suggested putting Dragon Dance so that way they will be a monster to handle. But here we see that they actually don't have Dragon Dance in the game, so that's going to hurt a lot of Pokemon that I thought would actually be decent. Mega Charizard X still has enough stats to be a threat, but without Dragon Dance, it's not going to be able to demolish teams like I thought it would. Mega Gyarados is not going to be outspeeding a lot of things. It's going to be kind of slow, and it's not going to have that Dragon Dance to help it out. Another thing is Trick Room is not here as well. So a lot of those slower Pokemon that I thought would benefit in a Trick Room team, there's no Trick Room. So don't even worry about trying to plan out a Trick Room team. Fast, offensive will probably be the more competitive option here in this metagame. And one more thing I would like to cover before ending this video is several moves have had their power level adjusted. Absorb was originally a 20 base power, now it's 40. Mega Drain was 40 and now it's 75. It seems like they've kind of eliminated Giga Drain from this game. I'm pretty sure they'll bring it back for the next game probably, Giga Drain, because it's so good. Mega Drain's kind of taking its spot for this game, however. Solar Beam was 120 base power, now it's 200, and Sky Attack was 140, now it's also 200. So Sky Attack and Solar Beam are going to be OP moves in this metagame. Of course, you're still going to have that 2 turns to charge up your move, and actually without the items, it's going to make it a little bit tougher to use. And another thing that I need to note is it seems like they've eliminated weather as well. No sunny day, no sandstorm, no rain dance. So without that, Solar Beam will always be a 2-turn move, which is kind of not that great. It's going to hurt Solar Beam, but I feel like that's probably why they added more power to it. Another move that has a notable change is Teleport. Usually within battle, Teleport is really not going to do anything. Now what Teleport is basically a move that lets you swap out your Pokemon, and it's got a -6 priority. So that means it's going to be almost like a U-turn without doing damage though. That way you can actually switch out your Pokemon at the end of the turn, so the Pokemon you have out there that takes the Teleport will be the one that takes the damage, and then you can switch out. So that's actually pretty interesting, but this is where we're going to end this video. There's still a lot of things being found. Like, we found the TM list. There's a lot of moves that are actually kind of weird on the TM list, like Self-Destruct is a TM now. And we also see all the different moves that Pikachu and Eevee can get, the weird special moves that they get, such as Zippy Zap, Splissy Splash, Pika Pow, Bouncy Bubble, and Batty Bad, which is honestly a move name that's so bad that it's became a meme, kind of. But anyway, we can go through all these, but there's so much that's being found that I think what we'll do is just end it here, not have too much revealed, and the stuff that we've got right now is probably enough to help you decide what Pokemon to bring on your team, because a lot of moves that would help out Pokemon are gone, so that's going to change the metagame even more than what originally I thought. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you in the next Pokemon video.